Hey, good morning, good morning. YouTube got a little weird and it ate my time signature for this noon stream, but that's fine. Would have been promoting it the whole morning. That's okay. I guess it thought that the stream last night was at noon today. Algorithms are not completely finished on YouTube's end. It's 5 afternoon on the East Coast, June 17th, 2018. We're starting a new week with a dream workshop of one of the best sets out there for combating Striker, Classy FireCrest. It frustrates them beyond belief that they cannot shoot at you while they have to shoot at this turret that does not give them stacks. It's wonderful. Does a good job. So what I'm going to do is, as we normally do with Dream Workshops, I'm going to build it live here. We can talk about the build, we can talk about other builds while I'm doing it. But we're going to talk, for the most part, about the mechanics of this build, how you apply them in depth. This is the long-form build video, whereas the uploadouts are going to be my short form, the easy to apply format.
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
Let me bring you guys in. There you are. I see you over here.
This is Rick.
Ah.
I'm not feeling real glib at the moment.
Cool. Oh my.
I went uptown. Decided to have a look for myself at this dark zone.
Keeps messing with my, this guy here. I don't know why it does that. Apply settings. There we go. Why it does that. Ah. Alright. So, first things first, you gotta decide if you want a 6-piece or a 5-piece. I'm gonna go with a 5-piece. Because I want to use the Urban MDR, and I don't think the rate of fire on the Urban MDR is appropriate for utilizing the 6-piece bonus. 6-piece bonus is more about that bullfrog, getting those fire bullets out as quick as you can. I mean, I can appreciate that a lot. It's very strong, that bullfrog into fire bullet combo, but that's not what we're going for here. We're gonna try and utilize the extra damage you get off of this Urban MDR, the distracted bonus. These things pump out a lot of damage. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of Predators users enjoying the damage they get out of these things. Dirty Rob. So I would like to get some use out of this myself. Brutal, I'm unsure if that's a good move there. We've got a few options. I've got this vicious one. I'm also going to have to decide really early on where the build is going to go as far as the balance. Because the last time I did this, I went with this 5-4-7 build. I don't think that's where we will be this time. I think we're going to go tankier. I don't know. It feels weird, man. Jeez, I don't think we are gonna be relying a lot on our bullet damage. So I don't think these little bumps in skill power that you get off of some of these rolls are gonna matter as much to us.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Let me make sure this is a private event as well. Go. So, generally speaking, I'm going to build this like it's a firearms build, but I'm going to emphasize electronics. It's essentially what it's going to be. The backpack, we're going to take that skill power, throw it away. We're going to bring in crit damage. Same thing for the knee pads. I know I have health on there, but we don't need that. Bring in crit damage. The idea here is that you're not going to be taking damage in the first place. You don't need these health rolls. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see with this one. We'll wait on the knee pad. Had a really high roll there. Reload speed, not what we need. We need either skill haste or crit chance. I'm not decisive on that one. Skill haste is really efficient and important for the turret to work correctly. That's why we got it on the chest piece already. That's good. Gloves, assault rifle, crit chance, skill haste. I could use better gloves. Those are alright. I think crit damage would be better than crit chance. We got assault rifle, crit chance, health on kill. There we go. Not enough space. Hold on. Already got a replacement. How convenient. Don't need it. That's really good. High velocity. That's also really good. Stability, reload speed, crit damage. Cool. Well, I got a glove replacement at least. If I am going to use this urban MDR, Terragamo. Not from my chat. Not particularly. My apologies. Has it been a while? Because often I have to see people 3 to 4 times before I remember. My apologies. Your portrait's familiar. Might be a common portrait thing, though. My apologies, Terragamo. We're building FireCrest this morning, doing this this guy right here. Boop. Oh, isn't that pretty? Make the exotic drop sound. Ooh, I couldn't do that on the fly. It is a very unique sound, though. Oh. Oh, goodness. I can't think of it right now. It's like a transformer taking a shit. I could describe it to you, but I probably couldn't make the effect. I'm so sorry. Oh, how do I want to run this? Wait, did I steal that line from you? Transformer taking a shit? I remember someone describing it almost exactly the same way. You're overestimating my memory. It's atrocious. I'm sure we have crossed paths. It's trouble for me. I don't think this optimal range thing's gonna work out either. I'm gonna take this small grip. Boom. Do 30 meters or less. I'm so sorry. It's not you, it's me. Alright. I'm trying to drink coffee too to wake myself up, so that maybe after a little while you'll stand a better chance. What do I want to do here? Oh, these were ideas I had. You know what? There was this idea I had that I'm not against. involves, oh, oh no. So it must have been way back when they introduced the drops into the dark zone. Those drops out of, yeah. Oh wow. Damn. That's way back. You're expecting me to remember something that far back? Oh, jeez. I mean, I do remember having a very, very strong reaction to the drops. I couldn't tell you who was in my party at the time, though, but I'm glad you were there to tell me about it. Hey, well, I'm glad you found the stream. Dude, it's been a hot minute. That's like, what, 2 months, 3 months ago now? Shit, that was like 1.7, I want to say. Like right when 1.7 dropped. Damn. How did you remember me? I can't. Dude. God, your mind is a steel fucking trap. We must have done something. We must have been fucking with people or something. Must have been stealing stuff. I gotta believe that we were stealing some stuff. Oh, jeez. I believe it. Hey! No worries. I appreciate it. Oh, man. All I gotta do is, I don't unsub either, especially the Division people, because I try to keep up to date with what people are feeling and doing. Even like, you know, like the Marcos and whatnot, and like the people with 100 subs like me. I actively go out and search for people who have just content. I want to see what they care about.
Come take a look. Feast your eyes on me.
Oftentimes it's not really the stuff that I'm into, but at least, you know, I get a finger on the pulse, you know? Like a researcher. Like the, I don't play console, but a lot of the console players are real upset about 1.8.2 right now. Like, it did not solve their problems with, Cronus. Oh no, oh no, I made one of my goofy sounds. Oh no. Oh no. I do make some very odd sounds, especially when I'm discomforted. I believe it. I believe every word. I don't doubt it in the slightest. Oh, oh no. I'm glad it was, I hope I was streaming on YouTube at the time, otherwise there would probably be a clip of it on Twitch somewhere. I'd be upset. Oh, wait a second, that's the wrong button. I appreciate, well, it must have been a memorable sound. Jeez. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know about electronics. Do I want electronics? I need stamina. What am I doing here? I got a reroll? Oh no. Was that bad, huh? Oh jeez. I believe it. I believe it. When I am in extreme discomfort like that, from like Megatron taking a shit in my ear, not enthusiastic about the situation, not thrilled. Yeah, I could be anywhere else. I would probably do it. not about having the Cybertron war in my ear. Oh, I get it. I totally do. I get what you're saying. I just know how I'm recalling the emotion that was going through me at the time. It wasn't pleasant. God damn it. That sound was so bad. Ugh. I've gotten used to it now because you hear it all the time, but still, like that first time, it was not, I was not ready for it. Not how I wanted to start my morning. Well, I'm glad you came back, hang out a little bit. We're relaxing right now. This is gonna be a long form stream where I'm just talking about builds, mechanics, and stuff. So if you want to stick around, if you got anything you want to talk about, I'm glad you reminded me of previous embarrassing moments. But if you want to talk about anything build-wise, hey, I'm down to clown. About it. Right now I'm trying to make some builds to beat up on Striker and Predator's Mark, and Nomad to an extent. It's my goal right now. Life goals. Real Steed's ability. That might be better on what I'm actually running.
Hey, I got something new right here.
There he goes. What's this one got? Stability, accuracy. Yeah, we'll take reload speed. Like that one. Do you like the new update? Are you still, well, I guess the first question is, are you still playing The Division? And two, if you are, do you enjoy the new update? That would be the sequence of questions I would ask you. Crit chance. No, we'll do headshot damage on the, and then doop. Cool, I got room now.
Your attention, please. The dental clinic will be open at 0800 hours starting Monday. Please register with Dr. Ellis for appointments.
Let me see. Probably electronics. Skill haste. It's all on the, yeah, it's all on that guy, the Nomads. Nomad's been going crazy with skill haste. Alright. Is that everybody? Oh, you know what? It's this guy. Nomad? Mad? Yeah, there you go. Last one. Perfect. Alright. First step. Complete. Ugh. Save this where it's at. These mods are ditchable. Yeah. Ditchery-do mods. Make some room for my low ends here. Sustained response. Nope. 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 Maybe. That's all the room I need. Alright. Dump these guys real quick. Sick. Hey.
Hey, I got something new right here for you.
Alright, so now we got our skill haste. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebalance by re-rolling stats here. We're going to keep this roll, probably. No. No, we're going to use this guy. So I think I want this Luray Barrett's. I want a Luray Barrett's chest piece. So the low roll is going to be my firearms. Whatever your low roll is, use your exotic or your high end. It will fulfill the talent slot for your whatever guns you have in the low section that you're aiming at, because that's why you're going for the low roll, is that you got like a 4,000, the 3832. That's why you're doing the lows. So, in the first place, usually. So, the idea is to utilize that firearms, and then the bonus we'll use is these guys. Swap real quick. This guy already has skill haste, so we're already ahead of the game. Alright. So now we're getting a bonus similar to what you would get on these backpacks. You know what? That's also another thing I was going to try. These guys, Relentless, 5% of the damage dealt by skills returned as healing. That's pretty chill. Not going to lie. Not against it. Kind of about it. Resourceful, all healing applied to your skill objects. Could be better. Still not against it. We'll figure it out after this. Get another bag out to take those mods off. I think I have a new... I guess I don't. Thought I did. Oh, there we go. Spec Ops. Technical. Let me just... boop, 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 boop. This guy... This is stability burn resist. It's a low roll though. I'm just gonna strip them. Firearms performance.
Agent, let's talk.
So the idea here is I will eventually use a technical backpack on an alpha bridge potentially. Can't do it on the 6-piece, which sucks. But maybe making a skill haste determined centric build, maybe a sniper build, and just constantly be regenerating your skills and your signature skill. It might be cool to have. Might be the thing to do right now. Dead. Alright. I think this is where we want to be. Crit chance. But yeah, we were going to replace these gloves. Put these out. These Grinos. Alright. How did I want to do this guy? I do have those Savage gloves. Don't plan on using them any recent build. Maybe later on if I do LMGs on Nomad. That was a thing I was thinking about doing. Let's do this. We're gonna get rid of the health on kill. Probably, yeah, because we want crit damage. I don't think this is going to be any different. Now that I'm looking at it. It's a skill haste. You look. So what, this is skill haste, assault rifle? Yeah, I don't think that's any different. The only difference is that we're re-rolling the bullet damage. So you can change the type of weapon on this one and the stat. You know what? We'll still run these gloves because we can put crit damage on them. We don't need the skill haste. Crit damage is probably the better thing to have right now. Game Boy's on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna tell Game Boy I'm doing something boring. Then, they leave group. I think I want that damage over the skill haste. I'm not sure yet, but I think I do because the skill power is so high. Oh god, where am I? Hold on, I'm making a build right now, so I'm not overly useful to you. But I will be back. Well, sounds good to me. I'm gonna go finish making my build then. Back this way. Not against it. Not against it at all. I will be back for Westside Piers. You have to do that yet. Let's go ahead and reroll that mask. Alright. We're gonna take the firearms off of this mask, because we want the low roll to be the exotic chest piece, okay? Mechanically, that is the optimal thing to do when you're doing a build. Let your exotic, your high end be the low roll. Just let it happen. But, go. It's a bit better. Need it to be higher, though, because we got a really high armor roll. It'll take one roll to fix it. There we go. Hey! Alright. Alright, so we've got that MDR, but do I have another one? I think I do.
Hey, anything you look like?
Might be better suited. Nah. There's another wolf. This is a responsive deadly. That's pretty strong. That is a strong combination of shit. Consider it. I also have another MDR near the bottom. Is this guy. This is talented and focused, which is an unusual combination. So when those skills are on cooldown, your weapon damage is increased by 10%. So that means I'm getting a 28% when nothing is out. But your FireCrest, you're always wanting to have something out, right? The turret. I'm talking about the turret. The turret, you want to have the turret out. So I don't see focused being a good idea on an MDR, but it is interesting that you can get 18%. Maybe if you were a pred user, like this would be interesting. This combination of skills. You wouldn't have to proc anything, and you would have 28% damage right off the bat. But Talented, I don't think I'd need that either. I think that's one that I'd want. Not sure. Gonna reroll the gloves for electronics as well. We're only going for 4K firearms because the need here is for you to have a strong turret and then to increase your bullet damage via crit chance, crit damage through the electronics. It's a traditional electronics build. A lot of tacticians run similarly. See this stamina. Hold on a minute. Get a vibe here. Take the pulse. I still wouldn't. I would still want to emphasize the electronics. You do want to occasionally, when you get a weird roll, like that was a really good stamina roll, and I didn't want to emphasize firearms, but this is not bad. If you were gonna try and out-tank people while that you waited for, say, their adrenaline to wear off, because this is a big problem for Predator too right now, is adrenaline. Medkits now give 7 seconds of immunity from status effects. Now that immunity is an issue for Predator, there you go. Easy fix. People can just slap that on. One medkit, they can't be bled for 7 seconds. Predator has to figure out how to stay alive for that amount of time, because they clearly can't deal enough damage at the 9K stamina, because they rely so heavily on the bleed. So, what do you do then? Well, same thing FireCrest does. Run the fuck away. That's all you get to do. It truly is terrible. It's not great. The thing is, FireCrest has an advantage in this department because that turret still hits like a fucking truck, despite not having the crowd control effects. So that is why we're going with a tankier build. Not necessarily this one. I think we're going to go with the 4-5-7 approach. But having more stamina put into the build so you can receive those heals, I think that is appropriate and important to do so you can survive for the amount of time that you need so that crowd control can kick back in. It's important. So far as the meta is concerned. So now we're not going to be triggering Brutal because you need the firearms for it. We're going to be replacing this MDR with Vicious Meticulous, probably. It's not great. I wouldn't do it. No. So go down the list. Deadly Responsive. We'll replace Responsive with Vicious. And then you have Suddenly. A very strong, hard-hitting MDR, 30 meters or less. Potentially. And then you have this guy, this weirdo. I still don't know how I would utilize this guy, to be honest with you. Would I want to keep Talented? Talented is strong. If we have electronics up to 7K, which we will, I am going to go ahead and roll for that now. I don't think 7K stamina is the right move here. I think we need to have the electronics. Your turret has to hit like a truck. At the end of the day, you are FireCrest. You're built around the turret. You're running the 5-piece. You're relying heavily on that turret bonus. That's why you're at the 5-piece bonus in the first place. So go for it. That's pretty good. Stick with it. Get an idea for where we're at right now. Alright. So we're almost there. We're almost done. So if I was to run Talented, I still don't feel great about Talented. I still think this is the gun we're gonna do, but what do we keep? Focused is interesting. It's so interesting. But you gotta have that turret out. Press F to strafe. Hold on, let me message that guy real quick. He's a heavy PvP player. I'm building. Okay. Back to the build. If you run Predator, let me know if running Focused is a decent idea for you. I imagine Pulse is probably important to you, though, for getting your crits up. I don't know, but you're 9k stamina usually, so normally that's not an issue for you. Oh no, you can't even proc it if you're 9k stamina. See, it's a electronics. You wouldn't be able to get it. Maybe if you guys start lowering your stamina and just accepting the fact that you can't rely on your bleeds anymore, just front-loading your damage. Dude, look at this damage. This is almost 30% up front. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. You have fucked up now. Oh, man. Just throw it on something that has skill haste. Yeah, man. That's where you want to be. I just don't think it's my build. Honestly, I think I'll put on the responsive one. I'll reroll responsive, which is a shame. A lot of people are going to be upset watching me do that. But deadly, vicious probably. I would say vicious or adept is going to be where I'm going to go with this build. The idea here is don't have to. Wait, let me go. I gotta go deep diving for this guy unless I mess with the menu. I hate how how aggravating it can be. Trying to find your weapons when it doesn't update immediately. Alright, responsive. Get out of here, bud. You're real good, but not right now. Not talented. Unforgiving. We are a stamina secondary build, but that's not where we want to be. I think emphasizing the crits would be better. Determined is interesting. But we have enough skill haste where I don't think that's going to matter. Swift, not important. There's Focused again. You weirdo. You are not good on an MDR, I don't think. I don't think that's a good thing. Why are you showing up on an MDR? Do Unforgiving. I want to take a look at it, think about it for a moment. So if I'm running FireCrest... Yeah, Vicious for sure. That's my idea, Vicious. I would like to run Vicious. But what's the likelihood that as a FireCrest user fighting within 30 meters that you will have Vicious for very long? Like, what are the chances? You know what I mean? Like, will you be able to utilize your crit damage? Like, how useful is Vicious to you? I'm still trying to figure out if I want to run these damage mods on the turret. Yeah, man. I mean, it feels like a crapshoot either way. It just feels like feels pretty bad, man. Like FireCrest, both Predator and FireCrest are in very similar boats right now, except FireCrest has to rely on a skill to get the job done in most cases. Unless you're the 6-piece, then you can, you know, run like a high volume gun and get those burns out through the bullets. But even then, you're still it's not. It's not great. It's not great. Gosh, I don't know, man. Feels weird at the very least. Stamina health. I can't put any shock resist on those knee pads. That'd be something I'd like to improve. It just. Trying to get a feel for how I would make this viable. And I'm struggling. But if you wanted to win the fight, you would have to front load the damage, right? But the thing is, your turret doesn't proc until you hit something or something hits you. It's an aggro-based skill. So, I got to sort out how that would work. I could still run a bullfrog too. This guy's not terrible as like my backup weapon for just dealing out massive amounts of damage. But I think I want to run 2 urbans. This guy's funny here. This thing. This one's a weirdo. Well, we're running. So death by proxy, destroy a skill, because people are going to be running those immunizers. I want to be able to bump them, get my skill power up. Wildfire is cool to me. Precision's a way of pulsing them, and chain reaction because I have an idea. Boy, do I have an idea. This build's going to be relying a lot on tertiary damage. The ability to stack damage through means outside of just your bullets and your skills. We're going to be relying on that third option, the grenade. Oh boy. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna play out. It's very weird right now. I don't know. Optimal range stability. No. It's gross. What is this? Oh, that must be my Deadeye. Yeah, that's all my Deadeye stuff. So, when it comes to first-person shooters, there was a move toward adding a like rock paper scissors type thing. Melee damage was one of the options. So you would shoot, you would punch, and you would throw grenades. So they gave you like 3 different choices constantly. So in this case, I'm referring to the grenade toss. So I got my a lot of people only think about the skills in shooting, whereas you need to also incorporate your grenades. And then additionally, you have consumables. But that's another layer. I think there's only a few strikers out there who actually consider their canned beans as a strong consumable option. And it is amazing for those 7.6s. Yeah. They made a really impressive, complex system. Yes, I'm sorry, Game Boy. you asked for it, Game Boy. You poked. I get into it. Mechanics, my guy. Oh no, the coffee kicked in and now I'm ready to talk mechanics. Done fucked up. It's the risks you run on this channel, ATC. Alright. Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about it long and hard because I got it right here. I've got it set and ready to go. That would increase the tankiness a lot. I'm worried that the damage won't be there. Like, you have to front load damage so hard to get through strikers. It's really aggravating. It does influence heavily how you build. And the nice thing about Luray Barrett's is that not only do you get this skill power on the turret throw, which is your first move, right? You get the damage that comes right after it, and then if you do run into problems, I'll either pop a smart cover or a mobile cover, and I can sit on that and get an additional 10% like these robust armors. So there's like depth to that defense and offense within Ray Barrett's. It's quite good. There's a reason people were all over these things when they first came out. Hey, what's up? What'd I do? What'd you learn? I didn't do it. Who snitched? What'd you learn? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I call it the Wonder Wall. Yeah, it goes nuts. Absolutely nutty. Yeah. I did that initially, 16.6. The idea here is that I'm trying to emphasize survivability. And damage. And the way to do that on a FireCrest is to utilize the electronics as a means of supplementing your stamina and your firearms. The crit damage, crit chance you get off of pulses will fix the firearms, and then the healing or damage resilience that you get off of the electronics will help the stamina. Because you have to run that fire turret. That fire turret has to function. So, I have to have electronics in there. But it depends. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to emphasize bullets, you can run this as a 6-piece, right? There is a viable way to run it as a firearms build. You do the 6-piece, and you go all out on the firearms, and you run something like a bullfrog, right? Something that has 900. Big Al would be another example. Something that has absurd amounts of output, bullet output, to get the 2% proc. Is what you're relying on instead of the turret, is the percent chance to burn. Yeah, admittedly. And I probably wouldn't run Big Al. I would probably run an MG5 in that regard. Because then you could put the grip on it, be a little bit more mobile. Depends on how you want to play. But if you're going to do the cover shooter thing and do the cover-to-covers, then it would be viable to use Big Al. But again, you'd be wed to that mechanic. Like, you'd have to play it like that. You wouldn't have a choice. You couldn't just, walk around shooting Big Al walking down the street. It doesn't work like that. But, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick with this guy. And use the MDR. Because the MDR, the rate of fire is so slow, you can't really utilize that 2% proc. But at the level 5, you're getting the additional incendiary grenade and range and damage on your turret. So you're utilizing your turret more for the crowd control effects. And if you're going to be doing that, well, MDR is great. MDR is great for that. I just can't fucking decide on the talents. It's killing me inside. It's mostly this guy. Talented and focused. Like, seeing these two right next to each other is fucking me up. I know in my heart of hearts, focused is bad. Bad for this build. It doesn't work mechanically. I have to throw the turret out at least. I'm never gonna get focused. But seeing 10% next to 18%, the free 30% right there, it's just free as fuck. God damn. If I was running that firearms build right now, I'd just throw competent up here, because you get the electronics here. You get the oh, no, you wouldn't run competent because you have proper skill. Fuck. What would you do? You would run like a 663? That's probably what you do. You do 663, and then do a 753. Do 7.5 because you're emphasizing damage with both of these. What two skills would you never proc? I mean, look, it's distracted, damage increased by 18%, and focused, weapon damage increased by 10%. That's 30% damage. And then you could get another 10 or so off of this third slot, depending on what you throw in there. You can put even deadly in there, get 15% on your crits. For Reclaimer, because the box doesn't go into cooldown until it explodes, right? Another one that doesn't go into cooldown until it explodes is the wall. But turrets go immediately into cooldown. 28. Are you really gonna give me shit over 2%? Are you gonna be that guy right now, Game Boy? It's fucking 30. Deal with it. Put brutal on the son of a bitch. It's 12% right there. Now it's 40. Alright, it's fixed. God damn it. I don't need this bullshit this early in the day. We're not even in the late stream right yet. We're building right now. This is supposed to be relaxing. I'm trying to relax and build a fucking FireCrest. Ass. Oh. Mods wise too, I'm gonna have to go for headshot damage at some point, but I don't want the How are the piers going? Hey, there's Knight. I'll be over at the piers too in a minute, because I think this FireCrest will help you, Game Boy. I just need to build this thing. Or did I distract you from your piers? Knight. I am trying to build this thing. I'm getting razzed. I'm gonna get rid of what should I get rid of here? Focused, I think. Focus just doesn't work on the MDR. Unless I run on yeah, let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's be real. I'm not bitter, you're bitter. Oh, it's fine. Everything is fine. Let's see. Talented versus... Well, let's do, competent, I think. Yeah, let's do competent. Oh, I absolutely have no idea about anything that the peers have going. So I would do whatever you think is appropriate. Let's stick with unforgiving. Let's just try it. So the goal here is headshot damage. I'm gonna emphasize crit damage, but we'll do headshot damage and crit chance. There we go. Alright, so crits for headshot and crit chance. Have those somewhere. Oh, there's that weird hollow site. Right. Damage, crit chance, headshot damage. Hey, the devil. I will steal from you. And this guy, the devil's all over this shit. Oh, you want? Well, let's do that one then. Okay, you wanna air it out a little bit more that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to PvE? Is that your plan right now?
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
I literally, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna be heavily relying on you. Like, that's all I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna kill the things. Everything else is all you, bud. Hey. Hey. It's all good. I'm gonna benefit, you're gonna benefit. Everybody comes out on top. Oh, man. I'm feeling good about it already. I feel pretty good.
A new agent is joining your team.
Oh, good lord. We're already jumping in. Let's throw something on this to make it work. Crit damage, reload speed, and stability. That looks good. Devil. Man, the devil was all over it. I'm coming in hot. Tab. I think it's done. I think it's close to done. We'll see if it's done. No choice now. No, I already came. It's too late. Talented, what is this? What do we want with this guy? Oh yeah, he has a weird sight on. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Hollow sight, dead to me. Oh shit. No mods. No mods. I'm all good. Ah, fuck it. Let's go. I'm pretty sure this is as close to done as we're gonna get. Skip through that. Hollows. The fuck? That one. No, this one. Yes. Take it from the air. That's the one we have on the other urban. Here we go from the Hilder. We want crit damage, reload speed, stability. Take accuracy, but I think that's, there we go. The house, cool. And crit chance, extended. Do we want an expanded mag? Or do we want to just increase the crit chance out the wazoo? High velocity, magazine, rate of fire. Don't need rate of fire. So how about crit chance, crit damage, reload speed? That one. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I'm all set. I think I did it. I think this is what I want. Only thing now is to paint them. This is... Oh, I didn't optimize them at all, but that's fine. So the primary damage, we'll make this one white as hell. This other one, red as hell. Cool. Alright. Oh, what'd I do? Something happened.
Supply drops detected. Uploading coordinates. Now entering a safe area.
Oh. I'm out here somewhere.
I can't wait.
What didn't I do?
West Side Piers is where it's at these days. DCD,
I don't know what I didn't do.
all the outfits.
I was modding my gun. I was in a menu.
'Cause that part
I
of
might have missed a prompt.
nuts.
That's okay.
Hello, New York. It's your favorite pirate radio broadcast / podcast.
I'll fix it in a minute.
Loudspeaker standing on his rooftop yelling
It's okay.
Rick Velassi. And this is When You Know It. Now, I don't know what you know, but I
I'll sort it out in a moment. Air. See this guy. Let's get rid of these Hilders. Airs.
kind of weird crap you ask. I'll tell you.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's to be expected. Wasn't paying attention.
Now, last time I checked, these guys would shoot or flame boil each other on sight.
See.
If they're getting along, either lions are about to start laying down with lambs without putting
I'm coming.
on the menu, or things are about to get seriously weird around here. You know where I'm putting my money.
There. Whip some weird weapons, because you don't care at the moment. It doesn't matter. Perfect. Joining. Sort that it later. Not being shot. FireCrest, FireCrest, boom. Save. Sure. Right? I'm all set. Sorry about that. Oh, everybody's hanging.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Alright, I think I got it where I want it. At least. Let's throw on these mods wherever I can fit them. Much matter right now. What do I got? I got 2 mags and a small reflex. Small reflex. I have that. Alright. Then you can have one of these. Alright, my inventory's ready, I think. Have anything else? Reflex sight, maybe? Yeah. Find something to throw that on. Nope, you got something. Let's throw it on the air. Reflex. Alright, here we are. FireCrest. Fully built, I think. We're going with the crit damage and health roll at the moment. If we need more damage, I'll get rid of this health roll. We're doing crit chance, crit damage, assault rifle, skill haste. We're emphasizing skill haste on our mods. Chest piece. Should be good to go. I am prepared. And then for the talents, we're going to be running a chain reaction, precision, death by proxy, wildfire. Because we are going to be exploding stuff. We're going to use this crowd control and this crowd control. MDR is going to be getting some fair amount of use. Oh my god. We're pulsing them with headshots. It's a shame we can't run brutal because of our firearms, but I think we'll be okay. Depending on how well the crowd control works out, I may switch from unforgiving to vicious. But I know that players tend to shake off the crowd control pretty easily. Medkits. Are we ready? Oh, I don't know. Going in? I'm down. I'm down to clown. Let's do it. I don't care.
Can you guys hear me? Sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to yeah, activate.
Ready? Let's do this.
Enter the warehouse. Oops, stealth is lagging a little bit. Alright, where do you want me?
20 seconds until next wave.
So you get crazy damage mitigation off of this thing,
Next
even
wave
off of
in 10
explosives. That's the solution most people have for you when you are on these covers, so they throw grenades at you.
Next wave of hostiles starting now.
They come out the door. Let's see. Then we have talented.
I'm seeing 5 enemies left. Scanning indicates 3
I'm
enemies
gonna pop
remain.
this real quick. Turn it around.
Scans indicate 1 hostile left.
Nice thing about having the skill haste and the high level of skill power that I have is that this wall comes back pretty quick as well. You underestimate the amount of damage you can do with these things. That's 200k damage, practically. Talented when you proc it. Not to mention when I hit someone's...
From what I'm seeing, you're going to have to deal with skill jammers.
Oh boy, skill jammer.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds.
As long as, yeah.
Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds.
Something like this. There you go. Any elevation is better than nothing. So putting it on this wall is not a bad idea. Plus, when I have both abilities procced, I'm getting the full effect of the robust bonus on Ray Barrett's, which is the 10% resist, which coincides with the resist you get off of being on the cover.
You've got 3 hostiles.
One of the things I'm worried about with running this mobile cover would be strikers getting stacks off of the cover. But I'm using the one that blows up. So I can, if you haven't noticed, that's the blast radius on this cover. I don't know if people know how big these things blow up, but that's a pretty big blast radius. Bah!
20 seconds until
It's
next
pretty
wave.
good. It's pretty good. Okay.
Next wave
Sounds
in
good
10
to me.
seconds. next wave of hostiles is beginning.
Can I get up there? Hello? Hello? Oh, I guess it is go up there. Yeah.
Looks like you got 5 hostiles remaining. There's 3
There we go.
unfriendlies left.
Now I got the talented buff. Boom. I can rethrow the turret if I want.
Take 1 hostile left.
That's a talented turret now. And you have to remember too that when you have
Get yourself ready to scan an objective.
a
20 seconds
talented
until
proc,
next wave.
you can also have the Ray Barretts. Are we opening the thing now, or
10
no?
seconds until next wave.
Not yet.
Scan the target location.
Ow. Shit. Okay, sounds good. There we go. Nice thing about this setup is you don't use hardly any ammo, too. I'm using the Vicious. There we go. I'm liking it. Only thing I don't have right now is sustain. That might be what I want to change, is from unforgiving to predatory.
60 seconds remaining to complete the critical objective.
Oop. That was my bad. Ah!
30 seconds remain for you to complete the critical objective.
Get him, turret. Get him, Peter. So I leave the turret out and I don't throw the damage mitigation of
10
the
seconds
shield
remaining
out.
to complete critical objective.
Oh wait, it's not even on cooldown. Actually, I don't get the robust unless I've exploded it.
Scan say you got
Nifty.
1 hostile left.
So maybe smart cover would be the better option.
Next wave of hostiles in 20 seconds.
All the way.
Okay. Delivery dock.
Next wave in 10 seconds.
Where am I? Who am I? Where am I going?
Should we take,
Heavily armored enemy detected.
Oh. Oh no! Turn in the corner.
Eliminate remaining hostiles.
You've got 3 hostiles to go.
Very nice. Alright.
Scans indicate 1 hostile left. Prep yourself for loss of shade tech.
alright.
Next wave in 20 seconds.
Shit. That was pretty good. I guess this is the camping point for people, because they stopped the spawn over there.
Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds.
Nifty. That's what I can do. I can change
Alert.
this up.
Shade tech interacts are offline.
Ah! That is not an immunizer box. Immunizer box would be pretty helpful right now. I don't know about anybody else. There you go, FireCrest lighting up the whole hallway. Oh, what the hell? So what are we doing?
Let's stick it to him.
Okay.
Incoming!
Turret. Peter's getting the hell out of them. Ah, get him. Nobody's using my double shield.
Team 5 hostiles
Why?
remaining.
I'm gonna switch it back to my explosive resist shield if they
They're all dead. What the hell is that? Let's take him.
Scans say you have 3 enemies left.
Peter's frying them up. Get him, Peter. Get him. I see you doing it out there. Peter's the turret, by the way. It's Peter the Agent Eater. Or Agent Eater Peter for short. Guess we can go
Scans
out
say
there
you
now.
got 1 hostile left.
Can I leave now? Goddamn PvE. Getting rid of this shield. I'm switching. I want my one that explodes. Oh, that other guy's lagging. Stealth killer? He's having a time. Go. I solved it. You're welcome. I got nothing.
20 seconds until next wave.
Contamination on wave 10. I hope we have like immunizers and shit.
Next wave in 10 seconds. Wave of hostiles now inbound.
Shitties. Yeah, so this crowd control is working out really well, but I don't think it would work well on players. Again, my primary complaint is that this is a chest-high wall, which doesn't do you much good, because your character pops out. Just gets, you know, belt-fed striker bullets.
I see 5 enemies left. Got 3 hostiles left.
Hot damn.
I'm only seeing
I
one
could
more
use
hostile.
if I wanted to be tankier than what I am right now, I could use this guy, and I would pulse them, and I wouldn't need precision. Or at least I wouldn't need precision as much. It would open up a slot for me. If ammo is an issue, I could go from precision to 1 is none, still go for headshots. Combat medic if you want to be a better teammate. I'll be a better teammate. Do that. We'll switch the, but I like the idea of having this blast, this nice burst damage. And we're improving our grenades with chain reaction.
You ready to start scanning the objective?
20 seconds
I
until
think
next wave.
countermeasures may be the way to go right now. Because this
Next
combat
wave of
medic's a
hostiles
big
in
deal
10
for
seconds.
team play. We'll see. We'll try both out in the dark zone. When I'm solo, I'll do the other one.
You must scan the target area.
Following you, Game Boy. I did not place this very well. Should we go with you, Game Boy?
60 seconds to go to complete the critical objective.
He says no. Alright. I believe him.
Seconds to go for you to complete the critical objective.
Oh boy.
I mean, we have to go with you. Support is now available. Over there.
You have 10 seconds to complete the critical objective.
Yeah, I could use med kits.
We've still got 5 hostiles out there. There's 3 unfriendlies left.
Got the healer.
Scans indicate 1 hostile left.
Oh boy. Well,
Get ready. Virus burst may be headed your way.
now what?
Next wave of hostiles, 20 seconds.
Back into the corner?
Next wave in 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Warning, virus bursts are inbound.
Oh jeez. This is intimidating me a tad bit. Well, at least the line fire ain't bad.
I'm seeing 5 enemies left. We've got 3 hostiles to go. got one hostile left.
There we go.
Next wave in 20 seconds.
Feeling good. I have to kill a bunch of bosses though, don't I?
Hostiles
Awesome.
inbound in 10 seconds.
Oh my god! So many bosses!
A heavily armored hostile is approaching.
Should I stay over here? What am I doing? Oh jeez, this is turning into a mess. Oh no! Eat shit, shitty!
Eliminate all hostiles that remain.
Kill the
got 5 hostiles out
healers!
there.
Kill the healers!
Scan station has 3 enemies left.
Alright. Well,
You've got 1 enemy remaining.
okie dokie smoky. It's another one of those weird ones with the
20 seconds until next wave.
holographic sights. Oh, okay. So that's what we're getting right
10
now. is
seconds until
these field
next wave.
proficiency things. That's why my inventory's completely full.
Next wave of hostiles.
Oh
starting
yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh god. Oh, this was all a mistake. I can't believe you've done this. Hold on, I gotta do my inventory, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh god, we're all gonna die! I'm coming with you! Where are we going? I'm following you.
No ammo again.
Friendly down.
Hey, use that T! Use that T stealth! Ammo box. Oh my god. I have to kill these shotgun guys before they kill my teammates. No, Game Boy! No!
I'm seeing 5 hostiles remaining.
Oh, oh my god.
There's 3 unfriendlies left.
Oh my god. Pop up, do less. Ah!
I'm only seeing 1 more hostile.
Nope. Turn around and see if there's some ammo.
Looks like your shade tech's gonna go
Alright, I need
offline.
ammo or anything. I'm coming with you. I'm following. Go, go, go.
20 seconds until
Whatever
next
you want. I
wave.
need med kits. I need anything.
Should we activate this turret in the middle, or?
Hostiles inbound.
Well, if I can
10
reload
seconds.
ammo off of the box, it's fine.
Okay.
Box ammo is
Warning.
great.
Shade
Oh
tech
god.
interacts have gone offline.
Oh, why are we out here? I have no ammo. Oh, good lord, here they come. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, kill him. Ah! Kill the melee guys. It will beat the shit out of you. Kill him. Get him. Alright. Alright. Another turret. This turret will keep the melee guys off of us. Oh! Oh, the ammo box is gone. Just got this clip left. Anybody got that box? I have frag grenades. And the D3 is hitting them. Oh boy. There we go. Reloading.
Scans indicate 5 hostiles remain.
I can hold the revive if the box is out. It's fine. Oh, just... Oh, boy. Alright, where's the skill? Skill is not popping up. Skill is frozen somewhere.
You've got 3
It is
hostiles
in
left.
purgatory.
Is there a special door we have to open, or are we just gonna stay here?
Be careful, bud. I turret? Where is my turret? The only thing I have left. My FireCrest turret is glitched. Misery become me.
Fans say you got one hostile left.
Turret, you gonna come back to me, my guy? My friend, my turret. While active. It's active somewhere. It's just not here. Turret,
Next wave in
come
20
back
seconds.
to me.
So, what's the door we should open? Or...
Put out. Skills are in cooldown.
Next
I
wave of
can't.
hostiles in 10 seconds.
What do you mean? It's not out, you said. Game, you gotta decide.
do we have to follow him? Or...
Warning. EMP bursts are inbound.
Do I eat? I don't have the turret, but I have the turret. Let's. Yeah, I mean, pistol, sure. Z. I'm a really useless FireCrest without the turret. It is officially glitched. This is an issue for me. I'm in combat. I can't switch readily between builds, so I'm gonna manually switch. Oh, I'm disrupt, so I can't do that either. Nifty. I'm feeling mixed emotions about this right now. No, stealth! Stealth, you fool! Look at what's happening! Oh, come on. Guys. Alright. Let's do that one. That looks good. Oh, come on! Give me a chance! Oh my god. So I don't have a turret. I can't switch from the turret. I can't even use my mobile cover. So I was thinking I was gonna use my yeah, I think we're just dead. A FireCrest without turret is kind of a pickle of a situation to be in.
The teammate is down.
Get up off the box there. Use the F. F. Or maybe it's the enemy box, and we're all dead now.
Where to go?
Nope. Yeah, let's just be dead. I think this is easier.
All friendlies are down. Nice shooting out there.
Yeah, that's okay. Both of my skills were glitched, so I couldn't help anybody.
No problem.
Interesting. So FireCrest, hey, what the fuck with the turret getting glitched? That's not good. You kind of need that. You kind of need the turret to work.
I want to kill some named enemies on West Side Piers, but I think resistance isn't the best, way to do that. It takes a long time.
I'm not feeling confident in FireCrest right now. FireCrest is scaring me when it fucks up like that. That's not good. How are you supposed to recover your skills when they do that? It's not good. No, no, no. Oh, goodness. Well, that's a good trial run, at least.
Alert. An agent is leaving the team.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Let's see. Push the toke. Push the toke. Push. Hello? Come on, push the talk. Oh, well, there's a medkit. Push the talk. Push the talk. Hey. So, push the talk. Problem was my turret and my smart cover both got glitched, and I don't know how and I don't know why. So, being a FireCrest, that makes me useless. So I may have to reevaluate this whole mobile cover fire turret thing. I don't like these seekers. I understand it sets people on fire in an area for a long period of time, but not a fan. Not overly fond of it. I prefer having something more substantial, but then again, those strikers are really going to cause problems for me if I run that. I think this would work. This is a solid one. Might do this one more run with these adjustments, and then I will call it quits. I may switch Unforgiving out. I don't like Unforgiving. Not on this setup. Especially now that I'm getting off of the mobile cover. Mobile cover was the only reason I was going to utilize Unforgiving. Or smart cover even. But without either one of those damage mitigators lengthening the amount of time you have stamina, you don't... It's not worth it. It's not worth running Unforgiving on this setup. So I'm thinking... Vicious? Like you said, 16-6? It's the idea is to front load that damage so much that when they get hit with the crowd control via either the you have a good amount of skill power. The problem is you always have a skill taken up by the fire turret. Usually. I don't know too many FireCrests that run it any other way. I guess if you were a firepower 6-piece. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I was talking. Of course, they started it without me. I did it again. Well. Yes, invite me, Game Boy. Oh, jeez. What I'll do is I'll get rid of Unforgiving, roll Vicious, front load the damage. We have to front load the damage. I mean, this is the way these things work. It's the only way it works against Striker at the moment. Responsive can't be run. Can't run brutal. Adept is an option. Vicious 10%, 2 segments or more. Adept is an option. It's not health related. Keep it for 15 seconds. It's 2.5 less. Let's run Vicious. I missed it again. Oh, god damn it. I feel so stupid. Hold on. I fixed it. I was fixing a thing. Give me a second. I'm optimizing. It's one moment. I gotta... Okay, I should be optimized within the amount of time you have allotted for me. Alright, 20 seconds. We're speedrunning the optimization. Speed run. 12, 11, 10. Good. Tab. Speed run. Made it out. I didn't fully optimize the one, but it's close enough. Alright. Okay. We made it. Did it. Maybe we'll have a full group this time and we can just fly through this. Where am I? What is this?
Indicate this area is safe.
Who are you? Oh my god. I just gotta kill some bosses. Give me the boss. Oh my god. All these updates. Oh! Oh, thanks for firing, MDR.
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
Press F to strafe. I don't think he wants anything to do with this. Press F would be more into PvP at this moment. He's probably in the dark zone causing kerfuffle, as it were. You know, I might just call it quits for the time being and just bring this back later tonight, around 8 o'clock. We can finish this up another time. I keep screwing it up on you. I'm so sorry. Here, yeah, it's we're hitting the 2-hour mark. Yeah, I do too. I think Poncho might be able to join us if we need to. He's got to do these as well. So, yeah, let me finish my build up. We'll complete this. Complete the build. Tested it. We ran the piers a bit. Let's finish this thing off. Metabreaker, FireCrest. Classy as fuck. Let's get this over with. Ugh. I still think the high velocity mag's the way to go. Because I'm looking at the character sheet. Crit chance 22%. You're hitting at about 20 something on the pulse. Yeah, 24. I'm still thinking that's a good way to go. Vicious versus Adept. It's a tough call for me. Especially when I don't have the sustain I would like to have this build at all. I mean, we could run the heal box. Heal box is an option. But that's trouble too, right? You know, We gotta front load as much damage as possible. If we're not widening that seeker mine, then we don't need to worry about chain reaction. Chain reaction, I liked it when we were doing the mobile cover. Then we would utilize the grenades, we'd utilize the... Because you get a bunch of incendiary grenades, too, on this build, the 5-piece. So... It's a very... You have to fight people in hallways, essentially. And narrow roads, passageways. You make them fight you with the turret bearing down on them. Make it a problem. It fucks up their line of sight. Any number of things. I don't like the idea of letting them stack on the cover. So that's one thing that's so stupid. They could stack off of this. Why? They can't stack off of a turret that can shoot them, but they can stack off of this. Ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, Vicious is the right choice. It's just that, how long will you have it? You know, I'll lose it as soon as I take any damage. And if I'm not running something as a damage mitigator or a way to overheal, it's not as useful. Nomads can utilize Vicious all day. They don't have to worry about it, but when you're utilizing anything without, say, a vigorous chest piece or, you know, popping your heal all the time with this guy, it's questionable. It's questionable. It would improve my skill cooldowns, especially for the turret. I open with the turret and then pop the overheal, keep Vicious on me, then go to town on him. I'm not using cover strategies in this setup because of the way we have to have the talents. I like to have wildfire, do a lot of burn. Death by proxy is important because we have to get rid of the immunizers. EMP might be an option. Precision, unless I'm running that pulse, a pulse. So this is for the dark zone. It's just dark zone, so it's for everything. You gotta be able to fight whatever comes at you. It's for everything. Yeah, it makes it a tad bit more interesting. A tittle bit. So you can get talented procs off of NPCs pretty easy. I could change out competent for predatory. Make that my heal gun. And none of these are predatory. You can't snipe with an MDR. That's the problem. There's no sniping with MDRs. The primary issue with an MDR is this guy right here. If you have firearms, I guess, but the problem is that the range is 28 meters. It's not, you guys might consider it sniping, but I don't consider it sniping. 30 meters out is not sniping. That's just... Yeah, and you run purples on it. Remember, we discussed this. You have a purple, you have a purple, on your, yeah, you have some weird setup. Your magazine's purple. Yeah. 50-meter optimal range. The only way you're getting that is through a vert grip and a holographic sight. Those are the two things to get that range with the MDR at the moment at the high ends. Otherwise, you gotta switch to purples. So, I mean, you got options. Yeah. And that's how you do it. That's how you snipe with it. If you're gonna snipe, you'd have to dip into your purple mags. But, I don't think I want to do that. And even then, I don't think that's the idea to do. Here's the thing. With FireCrest, you want to fight with your turret. Your turret's a big deal. Turret's huge. If you're not within range of your turret, it's a problem. Even if they are immune to the fire effects, the crowd control, the damage that comes off of this turret is huge. And it's an important aspect of this build. That's why I was thinking the damage mitigation of either smart cover or the mobile cover was going to be important. You have to fight within the range of your turret. If you're sniping, if you're using the turret out in front of you, because it's a constant pressure, the turret, the way FireCrest works, the best way it works is that the turret is your battle buddy. It is constantly putting pressure on the opponent. They have to choose between you and the turret. They choose the turret that lets you, as a DPS, take free shots on them. If they choose you, then the turret gets free hits on them. Yeah, the idea is if you're two different players at the same time, is 2 points of attack. But your turret is your battle buddy. Peter, the Agent Eater, is huge part of this build. So, whether or not I can get it to work is going to depend on if I can get through the sustain and the resist of a lot of these 7-6 builds that Striker run right now. So, but that's, I think, for testing in the Dark Zone in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. They tend to stack up. But the thing is, I think Predator and FireCrest get along very well. Any sort of situation where you start stacking multiple sources and various sources of crowd control, because they have to mend different ones. Like, as I'm causing fire damage, the Pred causes the bleed, and we're just causing mayhem amongst enemy groups. So it's a solid setup. I just have to figure out if it's, you know, front load damage or if I'm going to do it a different way. But I think it's front loading damage. I don't think the enduring aspect is going to come into play. What I'll do is I'll use this guy, Talented Predatory. That'll be the heal gun. That'll get me my skill power. And then I got Vicious Deadly for the damage. Kind of. I think at that point you're so forward. Looking at that build, you have mobility in the Predator Striker setup, right? And then immobility in the FireCrest Deadeye, sort of. Deadeye's pretty mobile still. You just have to hit cover. But FireCrest is a very immobile set. It doesn't move much unless it's focused on the 6-piece 2% proc, where you're running like a firearm stamina build instead of an electronic stamina build. That's the whole issue there. it just becomes a problem for you if you're trying to move with FireCrest. FireCrest doesn't move. Doesn't work like that. It just, you have to fight in the turret as you go. The only option to switch that up is to run it like this. Do the fire turret and this guy, and you run them separate. You make sure to space them like you would a tactician. Tactician paces themselves. Oh yeah. And the thing is, with this, the setup you're talking about, you have balance within that build, because when you are mobile, your Predator, your Striker, they are taking the lead, and the Seeker Mine is out there whenever you run into a static bunch of enemies, and then when you need to be static, you have your turret, you have your Deadeye, and you can set up a post, and then the Striker and Predator just guard them, make sure the flanks are covered. And you add those damages everywhere. I like it. It's a good setup. The only thing it doesn't have is sustain. You just have a shitload of damage. All you're doing is front-loading all of your damage in that team. And you just bake people alive, which is fine. You got 4 people. You can do that. I think that might even be ideal. Just be damage-oriented and just run through everything. D3s are immobile. They're not great for mobility. Yeah, that is a very, it's a tough build. I like D3s a lot. If you were going to try and add sustain, you could always have a, well, if you were trying to add buffs, I would do the grenades. I would do Final Measure. I think that would go better, because they eat the grenades that go after the static FireCrest, static Deadeye. Try and knock them out of the cover. Not a chance. Let that grenade get eaten, and suddenly the frag turns into a big-ass damage buff for Deadeye. Oh boy, 40%? You kidding me? 8 seconds? Yes. Deadeye suddenly flattens everybody in 2 hits. Once again, King of the Mountain. I like it. That would be the switch I would do. I'd put, and that is a build I'm going to be doing in the near future. I'm going to be doing the, what is it? Final Measure. I'm going to be doing that guy. I don't know how I'm going to be doing it. It'll probably be another tankier build again. But I don't think I'm going to go into electronics. I'm not certain. I did like the idea of having a Grenadier again, but it just doesn't feel appropriate right now. We'll see. I'm getting a better grasp on these electronics builds right now. So we'll figure it out as we go. Let's get out of here. I gotta go eat something. I'll be back on later. I'll be on Twitch though, so I'll set it up probably around 8ish, so another 6 hours or so. I will see you later, Game Boy. Thanks for hanging out and being a bud and building with me and doing that nonsense that is the PvE in Westside.
Keep up the good work.
I'm sorry I was a giant wet bag of dog food that sank to the bottom of the ocean. I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time. And with that, I think the Dream Workshop's done. I think we got the build together, at least where we want it now. I've been P2H. Game Boy, you weren't a schmuck. You were the only person who wasn't. You gotta lie, cheat, and steal, because somebody has to win, and it should be you. P2H, out.